Hello guys, welcome back. Now in today's video we're gonna go over some tips for the open world. What does that mean? When you start on the Arknights Endfield journey, you're going to find yourself in this open world which is a little more puzzly than your usual gacha ones, usual gacha open world, right? And to navigate this correctly and to not really have a bad time when it comes to utility and quality of life, I prepared a bunch of tips, okay? Now, first of all, the first tip is to bring with you, when you're going around, a little bit of a, starter pack when it comes to facilities and units that you can bring. Now, you can, in any moment, switch to building mode and place something on the ground. Thanks to this, not only you can also use the friends facilities from the blue icon, but you can also bring yourself some of the units, some of the utilities. Now, 2 of these and 3 in the future are going to be the relay tower and the electric pylon. Now, the electric pylon and the relay towers are going to be there no matter what, regardless of your progress. Now, in the future, you're going to be able to have a relay tower that it's able to emanate a little bit of electricity, so you can skip the electric pylon outside and just put the zip line inside here, close to it, and it will still latch to it and will still be powered up, because the relay tower can have an upgrade that gives it a little bit of a electricity area. So, but first of early on, you're gonna need the electric pylon, and basically just connect the electric pylon to the relay tower and vice versa, and they're going to be connected once you connect to your main relay. So you have 80 meters, so remember that it's very important. Otherwise, you can't bring the electricity. And the first tip is to use these 3 items, or 2 at first, the relay tower and the electric pylon. Bring them with you and place them down where you feel like it's a good place to place them down, and create some sort of a line towards something important. It could be towards one of the rare material or rare ores to reach them easily, or somewhere towards the end of the map, so you can connect them to the next zone and bring electricity there. Because if you didn't know, the electricity only comes from your main base, from the core ASC unit. So if you don't have the local core ASC unit, you need to bring the electricity from the main hub, which is the hub. This is called the hub. From the core ASC area is the very first electric source that you can bring. So you can do this starting immediately. Bring with you some relays and start forming some network towards important elements. For example, some maybe mineral bed that you want to check occasionally, or some shortcuts from point A to point B, and which, for example, this one and this one are going to make me skip, and the quality of life make me skip walking around all the way on the side over here. So keep that in mind. That is the first tip. Bring with you the relay tower and the electric pylon, and then eventually, once you unlock them, the zipline pylon to beeline towards whatever you might need. So for example, in this case, we are immediately going back to a place of rare materials to gather them for the day. Another quality of life tip that is going to help you navigate a little bit better is to use your utility. What does that mean? Using your utility, you're going to start by having different things, right? You're going to have the camera, and then you're going to have the scan. Eventually, you're going to unlock the bombs, and these 2 are for wooling, so you don't have to worry about it for now. But the scan, obviously, is going to highlight certain things that you might not have seen. Maybe, oh, it's a gatherable plant here, I didn't see it, never mind, right? Or you can, for example, use it nearby to highlight something and bring up some information. For example, I have just unlocked this, or just gathered this. Now I'm gonna press the scanner for more information about this gathering site. So in 20 hours, it's going to generate 2 more flowers. This is only possible if you use the scanner, and is going to be very good information for you to understand how often you need to gather these, like around once every like 2 days, 3 days, if you want to really have like a full stock of materials. And so you don't have to bother every day, otherwise you will be coming here, oh, are they here yet? Are they here yet? Are they here yet? So this is something important you can do with the scanner. You can also reveal some collectibles by pressing R in their vicinity, and they're gonna be revealed that you can now get them. Because there's some like floating orbs that you were supposed to gather throughout the open world that are invisible. Some of them, right? Some of them, and you can use the scanner to reveal them and pick them up. Now, that is for the scanner, but eventually, hopefully early on, if you follow some of my guys, you know this, you really want to have bombs with you, because there's gonna be certain places that are only reachable by destroying a wall. Now, this wall is going to be very easy to spot when you need to use a bomb, because it's going to have red veins. You throw bombs there, it's going to explode and reveal a zone that is otherwise unreachable. So it's important to bring bombs as soon as possible, because you're going to encounter those places very, very often. And you're going to be like, oh, if only I had a bomb. And you need to go back there, and it's going to be more tedious than fun, because you just saw it and now you need to go all the way back, remember what it is, or put like a pin down, and then come back all the way there, right? So it's important to bring the bombs with you in when it comes to like tools, right? Now, it's important also to unlock these things. This is like the third tip. It's going to be important to unlock the protocol spaces, even if you know where they are. If you don't click them, they're not going to be unlocked. And you can also basically teleport to them without having to go there physically, as long as you have them unlocked. So let's assume this one, I want to do skill up, enter, and I can just teleport right now. However, if I never clicked the skill up protocol, it's going to be red. And if I never clicked it, first of all, I don't even think you can see it what it is, but you're gonna have like, let's assume you see it, you can't go there, you can't teleport there for free from a distance until you unlock it. So it's important to, when you see these laying around, they're usually red. If you didn't click them, you go here, press F or whatever button, and then leave. The moment they unlocked and they're now on the map and they're yellow, you don't have to enter, just leave it there. Now from this, after doing this, you're gonna see like these laying around, and you can decide to do your stamina, to knock up your stamina and do some of these for like leveling up material. So that is going to be a little bit of a tip for so that you don't have to go back all the way over here from the core SC area because you forgot to unlock the weapon XP, right? It's very important to do it on the moment, so that you don't regret it. Next point is obviously going to be the recycling station. There is so many of them in each map, and they're really important because they give you occasional refreshing materials about for the aerospace materials for the Dijang. So, the Dijang is going to be your main spaceship with a lot of features like a gardening room and other things that you can put your characters in working in it. And those can be leveled up more and more and more for more quality of life. Early on, it's kind of not worth bothering with it because the facilities are very low level. There's not many plants that you can plant for free. There's not many options. There's not many characters that you can use. Some of the rooms are not even unlocked. So you want to kind of level up the Dijang levels as well on the control nexus, and you only need those materials plus another circuit chip that is given to you from the main scenario. So that is it. That is only you only need those materials, and the only way for you to get these materials is from occasionally checking these recycling stations. Now, as you can see, there is a bunch of them, and you can check them. You can look at them by finding the owl, kind of owl icon. Go here, go to every one of these once a day if you can, as long as you need the materials, right? Otherwise, you don't have to. But first, at first, you kind of need to. And then like level them up if you can, and then gather the materials for the day, right? So those are important to mention. Another thing that is important to mention is that it's also connected to the fact that you're bringing electricity everywhere by bringing the the relay with you, is this kind of facilities called the electric nexus, and these usually they are scattered throughout the map, but you can see the icon. As you, for example, there is one over here, there's a electric nexus here, there is an electric nexus over here, there is another one here, and now you can see them on the map, and by proxy, by you going around and placing the relay, it should be very easy for you to lit them up. So those are basically like electricity quality of life units that are already in the open world and they're fixed, but they need electricity. If you don't bring electricity to them, then you cannot use the facility. In this case, this jump thing, right? This jump thing is going to be only unlocked and available after you give electricity to the electric nexus, right? So it's very important for you to go around and unlock them once you see them around or close to the map, because those usually have some loot with them, a reward. Sometimes it's just loot, sometimes it's extra, opens the possibility for you to do parkour and like get to from point A to point B. Well, before point B wasn't reachable at all, you needed to unlock the nexus. Maybe they're protecting something with lasers, or maybe both at the same time. For example, there is a place right here, around here at the bottom, where you both need to unlock to remove the lasers protecting the zone and then power up the nexus to unlock the jump to then reach the mountain top. So these like little puzzles are rendered easier in a way if you are bringing around the core 3 materials. Now technically it's core 2 because it's you just need electricity, but that later on when you actually have the opportunity to do that, you can also bring the zip line. So that is another tip. The next tip is going to be something that is going to probably not going to be noticeable to you while you're playing the game, and it's these quests. The antique drone, for example, the hub, this is just an example. These blue quests are going to be, it's called exploration mission in this, to be done, right? This quest might be in your map. You should do them as soon as possible. It's not like a top priority, but you should do them because they unlock secret places that are like otherwise unreachable. And those are like NPC quests, side quests for NPC that unlock full zones. They're in Wooling as well. They gate a lot of like weird or cool or both places that you cannot reach otherwise. For example, the logistic platform here had extra stuff. Like this part has extra stuff. This part has extra zones. There are other parts of the maps in general. All of these maps have extra zone that you cannot reach unless you do these quests. So in Wooling, for example, there is a crazy quest, I believe in Jinyu Valley, where you need to, no, it's over here in Wooling City, over here. You need to do a crazy quest over here that takes like a long time-ish to unlock this zone. And even though this zone is very, very small, there is an underground system that gives you a lot of extra loot, a lot of chests, a lot of Auriline, which is the floating orb. There's a lot to do, there's a lot to explore, and so it's important if you want to explore properly to actually go there and put effort and do these quests. But if you don't know, you might not do them, because usually you are led to believe from other gachas that you don't need to do the second quests. You don't, whatever, some random quest, who cares? In this case, they're important. So if you see this type of icon, or if you see like the green version of this icon, please do them as soon as possible whenever you have time or you feel like you want to do them. It's not like top priority, but it's extra loot, so you're not going to be like, oh, I'm missing all of these chests, where are they? I don't know, I think I explored everything, I don't really understand where these are, right? So this is just kind of important. The last point is going to be for you to go around and pick up all of the protocol data logger. What are those? Those are the inflatable wavy wacky man that you're gonna find on the world while exploring. And pick them up, all of them at the same, like whenever you see them, like as soon as possible, you go there, click, you get the point. What is this point for? This point is for the facility evolution here. There's multiple points, obviously. You need to get the previous one to get the next one, obviously. So you're gonna need a bunch of points to unlock the better facilities. Some of them especially at the bottom, are going to be the most advanced, and then going to need specifically like more points. Some of them even require 2. So be careful of this, be mindful of this. If you don't have enough, just go around the world, click, okay, how many do I have? It's 11 out of 11, okay, it's not here. Well, go to Valley Pass, did I miss something? You can see them on the map over here, or you can check like, how many do I have? 3 out of 4, there's one more, it's over here, and you go get it, right? Some of them might be like harder to reach, but if you play correctly, like I told you just in this video alone, you should be able to reach them without any issue. That said, that was the last point for a smoother experience in the open world. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you still have some question, feel free to leave a comment below this video or come ask me live at twitch.tv/JKZN. That's it. Thank you for watching and see you next time.